Hello everyone, VJ's32 here, back again. Hope you're all doing well. Today, a deck review and probably a rant. Here's the Gold Artisans from Fair 11. Let's get into this one. Alright, so this is the Gold Artisans from Fair 11. No idea if anyone else out there has actually reviewed it already. Maybe I'm the first, we'll see. Somebody was saying that, hey, you're going to be the first to review this. You're going to get them anyway. You're going to be the first to review them, so maybe I am. Let me just say first and foremost, I'll try to be quick about this, a little rant. I am not a fan of how Fair 11 released these. They were completely unfair to anyone outside the US because it was only made available in Targets in the US. And outside of that, it was made available at Black Friday for like 24 hours or whatever, where you had to spend $150 US to get it for free, supposedly. I don't consider that free. I consider that bribery almost. It's like, here, we'll give you this for free, but you have to spend $150 US, which, by the way, currency in many countries like Canada outside the US, it's not great. The conversion is not great. It would cost like $200 Canadian for me to get this deck for free on their website. And I'd be buying a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't really need, which at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about Fair 11 wanting to move out merchandise and dangling this carrot in front of people's faces in order to do it. In the end, spending $40, $45 for this on eBay after the fact, while I'm not thrilled about it, I'm not thrilled about paying $40 for a $15, $20 deck. I guess it's not too outrageous of a price for a Metalux deck. I'm not thrilled about it, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper than the alternative. Let's just put it that way. So basically, Fair 11 screwed over people like me outside the US. It's like, you can get a Target nice and cheap, whatever it was at Target. I don't know how much they were selling it for, probably $10 at most. You either have to go to Target to find one, if you were lucky, get someone from America to go to Target and get one, overpay for one on eBay, or spend $150 to get one free, supposedly on their site, which it's just a sales tactic. I'm not a fan of sales tactics like that. Anyway, let's get on to the deck. I ranted a little bit. So the front of the box, foil and embossing, gold, and it's kind of a brownish color. It's also pearlescent. I don't know if you can see that in this light. And it says, of course, Gold Edition. If it doesn't say Gold, I want to warn you right now, you go to eBay, you search for Gold Artisans, there's going to be a lot that come up, or at least some that come up, that say the Gold Artisans, but then you look at the picture, and the tucker says Black Artisans. Buyer beware. Make sure that the person who's selling it has, a good track record, like I did with this one, and make sure that the picture is of a Gold Artisan and not a Black Artisan. Don't be scammed. Anyway, it says Gold Edition, Artisan, and then the Guild of Artisans, U.S. Playing Card Company, and Fair 11. And then it says trademark on the bottom. Nice tuck case. It says Made in the United States of America on both sides. Artisans on top, and the bottom, some matte copy. The back, you see the back design, beautifully foiled and slightly embossed. And then there's another thing too to look out for is the seal. It says Fair 11, Guild of Artisans, and then it says 2019. So that's another thing to look out for. This is number 2019. Make sure it says 2019. And it's a stamp seal. And the flap says Per Ardua ad alta GA for Guild Artisans. Obviously that's Latin. I don't know what it means. It's not really important in the grand scheme of things. And then that is that. And you can see the pearlescent stock on the inside as well. I don't know if they've done a pearlescent tuck case before. Inside you get a couple of Fair 11 ad cards, as you might expect. And the backs are Metalux foil. Very nice and shiny. sexy, I guess you could say. And the ad card's not centered too perfectly, but it is what it is. The Jokers are what you would see in any Artisan deck. Nothing extraordinary about them. They're nice. They're nice enough. I don't have any problems with them, but there's nothing different about them. They could have done some foil on them, because they did foil on the Ace of Spades. And it says 0819, which is kind of a weird number because they didn't come out in August. I mean, last I checked, they came out for Black Friday pretty much. It says Artisan and GA on the pip. Gold edition. Trademark edition number 0819. Very nice. And everything else is standard. Standard court cards. They did not even use metallic ink on the court cards, which is extremely disappointing in my opinion. Of course, standard number cards as well. It's disappointing that they didn't use metallic ink. I guess they spent all their budget on the foil for this deck, because they have other decks that have, metallic ink on the cards, but these ones don't. Aside of that, it's a standard 311 deck, stock and finish. Handles pretty good. I noticed at first it's a bit clumpy. You have to break it in a little bit just because of the foil, I guess. But they handle pretty good now. Overall, it is a gorgeous deck. It's a very nice deck. I've always liked the Artisans. I even have the wooden box that came out, originally, I guess. So yeah, I mean, I have to give it like an A, at the very least an A, as a letter grade. That being said, the release, I'm not a fan of. But anyways, the cards I like. So that is that. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the cards and this whole debacle. And we'll see you next time with more. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, hit the bell. We'll see you next time.